What's going on? You got it. What you got? It's another DC TV talk. There we got a review for Titans Season 2, Episode 5, Deathstroke. Well, we see Deathstroke. I essentially thought he was going to, a lot of people was thinking like, hey, they're going to pull like the under the red hood type thing, or like, or the death in the family storyline where like Jason gets killed. I'm like, no, they're not doing it. It's way too soon. We just got Jason. They're going to have to make Jason a more developed character before something like that, because you don't want his death to just be kind of like, I think people would care, but at the same time, it's kind of like, But then again, we technically still don't know if he's dead right now to the way the episode ended, which was crazy, because I'm like, he's going to, it's like, what? He's falling? And in my mind, I'm like, now I just think about, I'm like, who in the fuck gonna save him? Starfire hasn't learned how to fly yet. Dove don't know how to fly yet. Donna, possibly, but if you jump too fast, your neck still snaps. So it's like, I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen with that whole situation. But like, this was just basically like a breakdown of the Titans. But not a breakdown. I'm not talking about like, oh, this breakdown, this happened. Like, no, it's a breakdown. Like, stuff didn't work. People, they weren't agreeing with each other. Like, nobody was on the same page. Like, you have Beast Boy arguing with Raven, and Raven arguing with Starfire, and Robin Dick basically arguing with everybody because they're pissed off. Donna's mad that he started the group back. Dove don't think he should continue. Hawk wants to pretty much like, hey, we need to hand over Rose, because what's the point of us having her anyway? You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have Jason back, because like he's like, I know what that feeling's like. We used to, we know his backstory, his past. I was molested as a kid, and like, I always think like, hey, somebody come rescue me, and he knows what Jason's feeling right now. But like, Jason's on like, he was best. Jason probably finna get killed, and then like, he's a kid, and Jason's hard headed anyway. So he's gonna fight, and like, he's root for him. I think those two gonna have a pretty good relationship before it's all said and done, because they're very similar. Hawk and Jason, they eventually like buddy up, because they both kind of, they have similar personalities. That's probably why he doesn't like him, because he acts a lot like him. The whole Rose. No. I think the biggest revelation from this episode to me was like, we're not using another one of his kids to lure him out. And I said, oh, so now I think it's like confirmed Jericho was killed, but not, and I don't think Rose knows the entire story, which I think is going to make for a very interesting conversation down the line, because if Rose wanted to kill Deathstroke because Deathstroke killed Jericho, but what if the Titans were the reason that Jericho got killed? And I think that's exactly what happened. So that's going to definitely cause friction between her and the team, because her main thing is, I have to kill him because of this. But if she found out like he wasn't necessarily the reason, they were, this whole relationship, this whole friendship, whatever you want to call it, is like out the window. Like, no, like, we was cool, but like, you once got my brother killed. Like Raven getting to see her powers, like the actual wings come out. I thought that was amazing. I love how they did that. And when she threw Rose, I didn't think she was dead. I thought her back was broke, most definitely, because you got hurt of it. Like, then you start seeing Rose come back to life, and you like, oh shit. I don't know much about Ravager, to be honest. So I didn't know these abilities and shit like that, but I'm like, she's legit. If this is this is a part of her, like, this is gonna be legit to see like where it goes down the road. I just think, the Titans are killing it, because I think there's like a slow build up to things. My boy Dr. Light did. Didn't expect my boy to die. Like, it's just like, what? He's dead. I was really liking this dude. Like, he was too impatient though. Like, he was too loud, so he eventually got them caught. But like, he served his purpose with Deathstroke. I think he probably, if he would have chilled a little bit more, Deathstroke probably would have let him live. But like, hey man, he made some mistakes, and it's Deathstroke. Killing you is just, it's nothing. It's like a breeze. I get, but I think eventually everybody's going to have to like have a talk, which is always like a problem with, I think, not just superhero shows, not just animes, just every show in general. A person always has secrets from the people around them. And that's, I think, more particular with Raven. Like, if maybe you would have told everybody necessarily what's going on with you, it would have been able to like handle. So when they see it and they still haven't completely seen her lose it, they just saw the result of what happened when she lost it. So it's gonna be a conversation you're gonna have eventually. You cut guard, like these are stuff you have to talk about with those people, because who is, you can't talk about it with nobody else. I understand she's closer to Corey than anybody, but like, y'all a team. Like, you're supposed to be able to be in with each other on shit. And like Dick is like still taking a lot of the blame, because it's like, this will never happen if I want to form the Titans again. This will never happen if I would have gave Jason a chance. It's like so many different things that just lying on his shoulder, and Donna's like, I don't like this at all anyway, because the person I love got killed dealing with this shit, and like now we back into the same stuff. We back into the mix again. I don't like she doesn't like it. I'm kind of wondering by the end of the season who's gonna leave and who's gonna stay, or is everybody going like, hey, if we're gonna do this 100%, we're gonna do it together, or it's like, hey, we're not like, we're in, we're out. Like, I would love it if all of them did, because I think everybody has great chemistry. The entire ensemble has great chemistry, and I think the show's in a way the way they give everybody time and nobody feels left out. You know what I'm saying? There might be episodes when some characters are used more than others, but I think that's with any show with an ensemble. And then we get to the final fight scene with Deathstroke and Dick, which I should have figured Corey, like, he was going in to die. He was like, being sacrificed. He pulled like some Batman stuff, like, hey, I'm gonna have these guys do this. That was very, very Batmanish to like, hey, I'm gonna do this. You guys go here, and I'm gonna take down this guy, which I honestly stand no chance to get. The fight scene was cool. Like, it seemed kind of stiff, if I'm being real. But like, this is Deathstroke. I knew he was gonna come out on top. So now the whole thing is like, is Jason going to die? I don't think they kill him. Not in that manner, anyway. I think you have to set up some other stuff before you kill him. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's too early. Who saves him? That I have zero idea. I think Superboy's gonna be in the next episode, so maybe he was just walking through and jumped up and caught him. I don't know. This episode the next episode can go so many different places. Cause still, technically, Deathstroke is right there with them and Corey. So who knows? I'm loving Titans so far. Titans so far is like excellent. Like, it's excellent. It's not missing. It hasn't missed. Like, I'll say that it has not missed. If it does, I won't be ashamed to say it. But like, so far, it hasn't missed. You guys let me know what you thought about down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.